Now we're going to talk about our data and graphing interactives. Right now, you'll see that Active Learning Library, which I highlighted previously. The data and graphing interactives are one type of active learning tool that we have. Associated with every interactive is a Word document that walks you through what the interactive will look like. For ease, I have already downloaded the Word document that we will walk through on infections and herd immunity. So every Word document will give you the learning objectives associated with the interactive, any prerequisite topics that should be covered, along with the teaching tips. These are the tips and tricks on how to present it and what to say to your students if you want to do this type of interactive in class. This interactive can also be assigned so students can do it outside of class. I'll walk you through this interactive within Connect. I've already assigned it to the students, so let's see it from the instructor's point of view. I'll hit the preview here, and the interactive will be populated. You'll see with infections and herd immunity, there's 7 questions. But as we come down, you'll see the interactive. The questions, these 1 to 7 questions, range from getting students orientated with the data to higher order thinking questions. These questions require and encourage students to manipulate the interactive in order to come to the answer, helping provide them with a foundation of understanding graphs. So for this interactive, we're exploring on how to discover and how vaccines affect the spread of disease in populations. This looks at 4 different diseases. We're going to look at the measles, Ebola, Spanish flu, and the seasonal flu. First, the students will look at it from a community perspective. They'll highlight one disease, hit initiate, and then they'll come over here, and as they pull it, they see the dot panel above populate with the infected and the relationship of patient 0. They can come back here and reset the graph and look at a different disease, hit initiate, and go through this experiment. Once they've done this, they can reset it and they can compare diseases. So we can look at measles or the seasonal flu, initiate, and bring this over to see that relationship. For this interactive, we have a dot panel or a line graph, so students can see that correlation. They can always come back up here and reset. Now, I'm in the instructor's side, so all the answers are clearly pointed out, but you can also view all of the questions that the students have to answer. You can see from these questions that the students do not know how to answer it if they're not interacting with the graph. That is what makes these data and graphing interactives support students in learning how to understand scientific data and read graphs.